it's important that we talk about the church experience. As you arrive on the campus of a church, the experience should begin to grow. And as you drive into the church, there is an experience that you want to create. You should be sensitive to that because first impression is very important. And if you have a visitor that is visiting your church, as they come into your campus, that's very important that we create that experience and how that experience and how that procession happens. From the point where they drive onto your campus to where they park their car, get out of their car, and how they approach the front door. As they approach the front door and get into the lobbies or the common spaces, and then from there, how they're greeted, how they experience and interact with other members of the church, how they proceed to go to the different learning experiences or learning classrooms for their children, then from there to the worship space where they're going to spend their 45 to an hour worth of time in fellowship and worshiping Christ with other people. All of those things is all tied into one experience. And so not only that you need to design that for potential visitors and new members of church, but you need to provide that to long-standing members of the church.
We understand how to implement and enhance all of these other experiences, from traffic flow, so there's a good experience in the parking lot, all the way down to the correct number of toilet facilities. That might be next to the bookstore, but better be next to the coffee shop and close by all the learning experience spaces.
There's a word that's been used called third places, which are the cafes, which are the lobbies, which are the fellowship space that ties the worship spaces and the learning spaces, educational spaces together. That really makes the success of a church that truly has great fellowship spaces, which we think is very important for a church experience or a person that is seeking for a well-rounded experience at any church. And the idea is that you want people to come and extend their stay and extend their visit to the church, meaning that they're not just coming in and leaving. They're coming in, they're spending good fellowship, good quality fellowship time with other members of the church. They're going to school or they're going into the worship room. Then after that, you extend their stay to enhance the experience, because if you enhance the experience, there's a likelihood that they will come back and come back and come back. And it's not just popping in to a church, sitting in a seat for 45 minutes or to an hour, and then leaving. It's more than that.
So that's what makes a true church experience satisfying for us, but more satisfying, or important to be more satisfying for the individual who comes, or the family that comes to worship together. And if we've done all of that, then there's a true dynamics that church is on a road towards meeting the vision, because we are a key part of that building that vision for each one of those churches.